The Turkey Valley Trojans improved to 2-1 last week with a 50-7 Thursday night win over West Central. And Coach Mark Scott joining us. And Coach, we saw the result, but as you broke down the film, what were your takeaways from last Thursday night's victory?
We played better defensively, did a better job of tackling and getting other second and third guys getting to the ball. Offensively, we executed pretty well and starting to expand our offense a little bit.
And when it came to that tackling issue that he had in the Keyhigh game, in the week of practice and with the rules the way they are nowadays, how do you get better at tackling in practice, or does it really take facing another opponent to kind of put that into fruition?
A little bit of both. I mean, obviously we did more tackling, drills, like breaking your hips down, locking your eyes when they need to be locked in, not dropping your head, not coming in too high. But even with the rules that the way they are, it's an individual rule for the time thing. So unless you're just beating on kids, for the whole 90 minutes a day, which we don't. So yeah, the rules don't, haven't really affected us so much as, just getting in the habit of bringing the pads first.
And how much of a defense is a little bit of a mindset, getting those extra carriers or extra defenders to the ball carrier as compared to just relying on one kid to do the job?
Well, it's tough to tack somebody down one-on-one in the middle. So if you make contact and they spin off and you hit them at 2 yards, and if the second and third guys don't come in and keep them from gaining that extra 2 yards after the yak, that's where the biggest part is. You got to get there to keep them from falling forward. If 6-foot kid falls forward, that's 2 yards. So if he's at 2 yards and he falls forward, that's 4 yards. So instead of it changes out, the outcome of the drive.
And looking at your offensive numbers from last week, 276 yards on the ground, and it was a variety of kids getting involved in the running game last week as well. Was that something that you consciously did, or did it just kind of happen organically?
A little both. I mean, the week before, a few things happened that kind of dictated who carried the ball, but this game it kind of went where we could, utilize our, like I said, expand our offense a little more, and get some other kids carries.
And efficiency in the passing game, Logan completed 4 passes, 3 of them for touchdowns. According to my Norwegian math, that's pretty good percentage. You agree?
Yeah. You don't have to throw a lot. You just gotta throw well.
And JD Cruzy at the wide receiver position. Seemingly, he's becoming a nice threat for you. 3 catches, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. How has his game expanded here in the early portion of the season?
Well, he's a sophomore, so this is his first, this is basically his third game playing at a varsity level. And we played some pretty good competition in a couple of those first games. So, yeah, he made a couple of nice catches. One of them was, over the head, over the shoulder, and he reached out and uses his hands well. And yeah, he did. He's expanding, developing well.
And this week, you're back home as you take on a Central Elkader team. What are you expecting out of them come Friday night?
Well, they mix it up a little bit. They've got some athletes. The quarterback's probably their best athlete. The kid taking a snap, number 5. I think they've had some kids get hurt. So, if they're come back healthy, they can make plays. We just have to, play defense, not give up the big play, and then do what we do offensively.
All right, Coach, hopefully you can make it a winning streak after Friday night. Keep your guys healthy. We wish best of luck.
Thank you.
Mark Scott, head coach of the Turkey Valley Trojans and Central Elkader Friday night in Jackson Junction.